Okay, some more examples for special pairs of angles. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a long video. At least I'm expecting it to be. So let's get started and let's crank through these. Our first example, C and D are complementary. Okay, we saw something like this before. Well, maybe. C and D are complementary. That means that, I'm just gonna say it right off the bat, the measure of angle C plus the measure of angle D is equal to 90. You'll see that. I'm kind of worried that you're not. We're going to change colors. Okay, C plus D is 90. They're complementary. That's what that means. So C is 3y minus 5. D is y plus 15. That equals 90. Let's find y, C, and D. 4y plus 10 is 90. Subtract 10. 4y is 80. So that means divide by 4, y is equal to 20. If y is 20, 3y minus 5, that's measure of angle C. 3 times 20 minus 5. 60 minus 5, or 55. And D is 20 plus 15, which is 35. Now, if we did this right, 55 plus 35 should equal 90. And 55 plus 5 is 60 plus 30 is 90. So that feels really good. That's our answer. I don't know if you could hear Sunny in the background, but she agrees. All right, example 2, a supplement of an angle is 7 times the complement of the angle. Find the measures of the angle, its complement, and its supplement. Okay, so let's define some things. X is our angle. That means that 180 minus x is the supplement of the angle, right? Because x plus whatever this is would equal 180. And 90 minus x is equal to the complement of the angle, right? Because again, x plus whatever this is equals 90. So a supplement of an angle is 7 times the complement. So here, supplement is equal to 7 times the complement. Okay, so then supplement 180 minus x equals 7 times 90 minus x. Let's solve it up. 7 distributed to 90 into x. 180 minus x equals 7 times 90. 7 times 9 is 63, so that's 630 minus 7x. Let's combine some like terms, or, well, we're not really combining like terms. Let's get the same terms on the same side. So I'm going to add 7x to both sides. I like to keep my numbers positive if I can. And let's subtract 180 from both sides. Okay, so negative x plus 7x is 6x. 6x is equal to 630 minus 180, which is 450. Okay, and then, so that means if I divide both sides by 6, sorry if my face is covering this up. If I divide both sides by 6, 450 divided by 3 is 150. 150 divided by 2 x is equal to 75. So that's the angle. Okay, the supplement, 180 minus 75 is 105 degrees. And the complement, 90 minus x, right? Oops, again, is 90 minus 75, or 15 degrees. So I know that that's not the cleanest. I probably wouldn't be super happy if you gave me that. But, you know, we only have so much space. So we got to work with what we. And if you wanted to check, what's 15 times 7? Well, 10 times 7 is 70. 5 times 7 is 35. 35 plus 70 is 105. So that checks out pretty well. Okay. So start with x being the angle. And then talk about the supplement and complement in terms of the angle. Make your life a whole lot easier. Don't start getting all these variables. It's going to be terrible. Keep it simple. Okay. Example 3. Well, for x, what type of angles am I dealing with here? Please tell me you know. Please tell me you saw this and you said, I know these are vertical angles. So 2 plus 3x, what do we know about vertical angles? They are congruent to each other. So 2 plus 3x is equal to 62. Subtract 2 from both sides. 3x equals 60. Divide by 3. X equals 20. And that's it. Doesn't even ask me to find the angle. But if you want to check, right? 3 times 20 is 60, plus 2 is 62. That's equal to that. Pretty good. Okay. Example 4, name the other right angles. So I'm given one right angle right here. Name the other right angles. Now, you might be tempted to do some crazy stuff. Like call one of the angles angle G. But G is this point in the middle. Or call this angle like angle 12 or 21. Don't do that. Let's talk about the angles in terms of their points, right? So this angle right here, this first right angle is AGB. That means this angle is BGC. So we've got angle BGC. We also have angles CGD. And we have angle DGA. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I just got ahead of myself. You might be like, how could you have known that those were all right angles? Well, remember, we have two things working for us here. One, I definitely know that these are both right angles, right? Because they're vertical angles. And I also know that this is a right angle because it's supplementary, right? Remember, two angles on the same line are supplementary. So BGC is supplementary to BGA or AG. That means it's 90, because 90 plus 90 is 80. And then we've got another vertical angle happening, right? This is 90, so then that is also 90. Hopefully that feels pretty good. Okay, let's find the measures of angles 1, 2, and 3. Angle 1. Well, how can I find angle 1? I know that 1 and 2 are 90, but I don't know what either of those are unless I look at my vertical angle. Unless I look at vertical angle there. So then angle 1 is equal to degrees. Which means 2 is 40 plus 2 is 90. So 40 plus angle 2 is 90. Which means angle 2 is 50 degrees. Same with angle 3, right? 40 plus something is 90. Angle 3 is 50 degrees. Or you could use vertical angles again, right? These vertical angle here and here. So this is geometry right here. You got to use what you know to find out what you don't know. We found all those angles. Pretty straightforward. All right. Move on to some more examples. Find the measure of an angle that is twice as large as its complement. Okay, again, keep it simple. X is my angle. Complement is 180, not 180. Getting tired of making mistakes. 90 minus x is the complement of my angle. We want the measure of an angle that is twice as large as its complement. So, angle is twice, measure of the angle is equal to twice the complement. Twice as large as the complement. So, x, I really would just write angle, right? The angle is equal to twice the complement. So x is equal to 2 times 90 minus x. Let's solve. X equals 180 minus 2x. Add 3x to both sides. I'm getting tired. Add 2x to both sides. And that gets you 3x equals 180, or x equals 60. And we're just looking for the angle. So boom, we already have it. X is 60 degrees. All right. A supplement of an angle is 4 times as large as the angle. Find the measure of the angle. Sweet. So supplement of an angle, we have our angle, x. We have our supplement, 180 minus x. Supplement of an angle is 4 times as large as the angle. Find the measure of the angle. So if it's 4 times as large as the angle, then that means 4 times x equals, 4 times the angle equals 180 minus x. Supplement of the angle is 4 times as large as the angle. If I multiply the angle by 4, I get the supplement. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Trying to take it step by step. So we have our angle. We know that 4 times that angle is the supplement. Now let's substitute in. So 4x equals 180 minus x. Let's add x to both sides. 5x equals 180. Divide by 5. Okay. If I divide by 5, 180 divided by 5, 180 divided by 10 is 18. That's easy. And since 5 is half of 10, I multiply 18 by 2, I get 36. So x equals 36. And you could check this, right, by subtracting 36 from 180. So the supplement, we don't need to find the supplement, but the supplement is 180 minus 36, which is 144. And what's 36 times 4? 36 times 4. 30 times 4 is 120. 6 times 4 is 24. Add those together. That is 144. So we should feel pretty good that our angle is 36. Told you it'd be long. 2 more problems. If BE bisects ABD, find X and AB. Okay, BE bisects ABD. That means that this angle and this angle are congruent. So since they're congruent, that means they have the same measure. I'm going to go ahead and write it in. I know that this is equal to 2x plus 10. Right, since BE bisects that angle, we know they're congruent, which means they equal each other. So that is 2x plus 10. This is a straight line. If it looks like a straight line, you can assume it is. Okay. So then all of these add up to 180. 2x plus 10 plus 2x plus 10 plus 3x plus 20 is equal to 180. Let's combine like terms. 2x, 2x, 3x. That's 7x. 10, 10, 20. That's 40. 80 is 40. 7x equals 140. Divide by 7, x equals 20. But we want ABE. A, B, E. ABE is 2 measure of angle, ABE, is 2 times x, which is 20, plus 10, which is 40, plus 10, or 50 degrees. Okay. Now, again, checking real quick, just kind of use your brain a little bit. If ABE is 50, then DBE is 50, so this should be 80. 3 times 20 is 60, plus 20 is 80. 50 plus 50 plus 80 is 180. So that feels pretty good. Checking your answer doesn't have to take a lot of time, but it does take a little bit of thought. All right, this is our last problem. Solve for x. Solve for x. We have a right angle here. This is 40, 6x plus 2. This is a right angle. What do we know about this? What do you know about that? We're supplementary, so this is also a right angle right here. What does that mean about these two angles? Hopefully you said out loud or in your brain. They're complementary, which means they add to 90. 6x plus 2. Well, that might be off your screen, so let's make sure it's not. 6x plus 2 plus 40, that equals 90. Right? They add together to make a right angle. Okay, some combining. 6x plus 42 equals 90. Subtract 42. 6x equals 90 minus 42 is 48. Divide by 6. 48 divided by 6. What you said? 8. Look, and we don't even have to find the angle. Just had to find x. But if you wanted to check your work, 6 times 8 is 48, plus 2 is 50. 50 plus 40 is 90, as it should be. More algebra probably than you thought you would be doing, but that's good. Geometry is so good at helping us think logically, taking what we know and finding out what we don't know. That's what we had to do a lot of in these questions. So hopefully you feel confident, feel able to do more questions like this.